Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here for a reading about the luckiest week of the year for all, but I'm focusing on Twin Flames in this reading. I want to start off with reading this daily calendar entry and then just saying that I've been watching astrology reports because I'm learning astrology, and I've heard that this week has this grand fire trine placement of planets that include Jupiter, which is just coming out of retrograde. So this means that Jupiter is going to start bringing luck as it starts moving forward. And there's a lot of luck in the mix for us Twin Flames with this 8-8 Lionsgate coming up as well this week. So that's part of the grand fire trine that's opening. So let's take advantage of this week no matter what's been going on in the past and live this week out for our highest good and for the highest good of our beloveds. So I want to start out with this Zen calendar entry. It says, I wanted a perfect ending. Now I've learned the hard way that some poems don't rhyme and some stories don't have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Life is about not knowing, having to change, taking the moment and making the best of it without knowing what's going to happen next. Delicious ambiguity. And this is by a quote from Gilda Radner. She was a comedian, and in the 70s, I remember, because I was born in the mid-70s, she was on Saturday Night Live. I'm not sure if she started in the 70s or the 80s, but anyway, that was an interesting quote because we want to put an ending to this twin flame journey, and we wanted to have a magical ending with our beloved coming to us like a knight in shining armor, or being there waiting for us if you're the divine masculine watching, you know, for your twin, and you're looking for that princess. But, you know, we may embody those archetypes, but our lives on this earth have so much more meaning than those archetypes that we want to put ourselves in. So let's just be open to the energies that you may receive through this reading. I've been going through a lot myself, which is why I haven't been keeping my promises here on the channel, but I'm invigorated with this Leo fire energy to get more motivation out there for you twins. I've been needing it myself. I'm shuffling because I want to look at what's going on for the divine masculine, the feminine, and the union. So I've already meditated, shuffled, and prayed, and these cards came out. I haven't looked at them yet. One more shuffle, and we're going to do a recent, past, present, future for the divine masculine twin. If you want to check out what's going on, how to book a session with me, a reading or a healing, check out twinflamerx.com or look in the description box for how to do that. We're going to start off with the energies for the divine masculine twin. Here we have this is the soul energy card, and then we have the heart energy card, or the 3D energy. So we have a 5D and a 3D energy. What the soul of the divine masculine wants him or her to be working on now in this lucky week that we have from August 5th through the 11th, where we have the Lionsgate coming up. We want to be working on relationships. Especially the divine masculine soul is trying to get the divine masculine and the 3D embodiment, the mind and the heart and the body on board with being attracted to those people that serve their higher good. So to focus on, instead of just releasing bad relationships, to focus on bringing in or attracting or putting effort into the relationships that are for their higher good. And hopefully in that light, the divine masculine will also be looking at the situation that they may have with their beloved twin, the divine feminine, and seeing them in a positive light and seeing what they bring, that they do serve the higher good of the divine masculine. Divine masculine is going to be looking to be playful with their divine feminine to recapture romance. They know that they need to allow their inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, because that's what they know attracted their divine feminine to begin with. So they want to get back to that authenticity of their soul, that playfulness. That's where they're going to be able to fix that relationship with the divine feminine, whatever it may be. Remember, this is a really general reading for all twins, so it might not resonate perfectly with your situation, but this is like generally how twins are going to be working through the energies this week, where the divine masculine is going to be really focused on being playful, possibly with the divine feminine, because that's really what their soul is longing for. In the recent past, we had some energy of the divine masculine also being a bit internally struggling. So having that internal struggle, the head versus heart struggle, where they are not sure, what path to take on the journey, but their soul is telling them to focus on the relationships that are for their greater good. So that does include the divine feminine. So in the past, they may have had that struggle where they didn't know if they should follow their mind, which is probably logically telling them that this connection is, not real or whatever, because it does have that spiritual and magical feeling for them. But then now they're coming into this other energy here of feeling like they've completed something with the world, and they've come to an understanding that the relationship with their twin is really important, and being playful is really important as well. So they're coming to a spiritual understanding more of this connection through this Lion's Gate. And that's going to lead them to have this ability to want to speak their truth a little bit, to want to open up. This Page of Swords is one to either telepathically communicate, because we have the wands as air, and that is a sign of telepathic communication through thought, but also words. The divine masculine may not know the words to say to their divine feminine counterpart, but the energy of the Lion's Gate is going to help them to say the words that they really want to and long to say from their heart. So that's great energy for the divine masculine twin. Let's look at the divine feminine twin. We're going to shuffle a little bit to get a past, present, future for the divine feminine, but then I already have those cards drawn for the 5D soul and the 3D heart or action spaces for the divine feminine. So during this upcoming week, you want to focus on being grateful for this journey, even though it's a difficult one. And if you're not very motivated to continue, I'm going to be trying to help motivate you with daily videos. Okay, so cutting the deck, and here we have the divine feminine, 2 cards. We have the soul energy represented here, and it says happiness. So the divine feminine twins are aware that being happy means they're on the right path. So feeling good about where you're at on this journey is what's going to tell you whether or not you're in the right spot. So if you feel genuinely happy, that means that you're on the right path. And I know, like, the last few days I haven't been feeling that great, and not very happy, and I believe like some of it might be coming from my twin, but then generally from the collective. So I did a lot of clearing last few days, and that's why I haven't done a video. It's because I wasn't happy, but today I just woke up and decided, enough of this, like, I choose to be happy. So sometimes we have to choose to be happy and then make it happen and do the things that are going to lift your mood. And actually doing this helps lift my mood, helps me to remember who I am and why I'm here. So whatever helps you, if you're not in that happy state, to get into that happy vibration and be grateful for just being on this journey, because there's a lot more to go. It doesn't mean it has to be difficult. It can be, something that we enjoy if we make it that way. Now, the divine feminine's heart and, body, mind wants to reconcile with their beloved. So this says someone from the divine feminine's past is returning to their life. So it could be the divine masculine wanting to fix the relationship because their soul is urging them to do that in a playful way. And remember, we saw that there was the completion for the divine masculine, the knowing of their truth, and then wanting to communicate with that Page of Swords. So that could be a possibility. Let me know in the description, let me know in the comment section if any of this resonates, and also if you're the divine feminine, if any of this pans out, or if this is how you're feeling. So in the recent past, the Divine Feminine was focusing on the positive energy of their soul connection with their beloved with the Six of Cups energy here. But presently, maybe feeling a bit, I guess, defensive in a way. There's a lot of thoughts instead of like feelings going on right now in this card. So it's a lot of strategizing and saying, well, I won this battle. So it's kind of like keeping your head above water energy. In the near future, the Divine Feminine is going to be more of this justice embodiment. So knowing that divine karmic justice will take place. So if the divine, masculine isn't with the Divine Feminine right now, and if there is not presently reconciliation, believing that it's possible instead of thinking negatively like this Five of Swords energy, believing that it's possible, that the truth is going to come out and that there will be a balancing, because for a lot of cases, the Divine Feminine gave a lot in the relationship with the Divine Masculine and kind of was planting those seeds with the Divine Masculine but didn't get much fruit back. So reconciliation would bring this justice to the situation and balance to the situation. So those are some great energies there. Remember to be happy, Divine Feminine, and that will bring reconciliation. You can also, in the 5D, concentrate on using the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is the prayer or the chant that goes something like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I always get it out of order, but that's the gist of it. If you keep repeating that and imagining your beloved standing before you, that'll help to transmute the energy or clear up some of that confusion or blockages that stand between you. I have two cards here for like a connected soul energy for both twins where they connect. So it looks like they connect at the empathic level, that they're both open to seeing the other person's side of the situation, to put themselves in the other person's shoes. And so that is super important for anybody, but especially for twins, because you have to realize that if you are experiencing something on the journey, there's a good chance that your twin is too. And if you believe that the person that you're watching this reading to get more info about is your twin, is your beloved, then that means that they are you, because you guys are so connected spiritually. They're the other half or a part of your soul. So if you hurt them, you're really hurting yourself. And whatever you see in them that might be frustrating to you is something that you physically can start working on, because it's something that is being reflected to you about yourself. So, seeing their side of the situation would be really helpful, because that'll help you to empathize with them and they can empathize with you. And when you both are doing that, you have that compassion for yourself and for each other, which is needed. Now, it may be that you or your beloved, your twin, may be in a relationship right now, but they're realizing that they've met you, and there's this energy of this could be the one, that they've met their romantic partner that they've been seeking. So, your angels are working with their angels to get this thing going, and that is how, things are going to move along in the right time, for the both of you. So basically what this is saying is that the Divine Masculine is really starting to wake up to the situation that their Divine Feminine was put on their path because the Divine Feminine serves their higher good. And if they just act from their authentic true self, which is, allowing for playful energies to come through, that'll help the Divine Feminine to realize that she or he is appreciated. And that'll help them with their happiness. But the Divine Feminine needs to also grasp and embrace the fact that his or her happiness is dependent on only his or herself, and that the beloved is a addition to that happiness. And that energy of being grateful and happy for what you already have is going to lead to reconciliation. I'm going to do one last shuffle, and this is for just overall between the two twins, like what's been going on in the recent past, the near future, and presently, just to kind of get an idea of where we're headed. Okay, so in the recent past, both twins have been wanting to communicate. So there has been the desire to move toward each other passionately. Again, we have more desires with the King of Wands, but feeling more grounded in the desire instead of just, wishy-washy or woo-woo feelings, feeling that there is something really worth pursuing with their beloved. And here we have the Chariot. So both twins really wanting to move forward on the journey, but wanting to grab their twin and, take them on the journey with them. So we're moving forward, twin flames. If you felt that you were stuck for a while, that's going to be changing. I also have a Lover's Oracle card here, Toni Carmine-Salerno. This is a message from your beloved's higher self to yours. And what it says here is sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one, eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So yeah, that's kind of like, both twins wanting to move forward, the masculine wanting to put more into the relationship with the feminine, and both wanting to see it from the other's point of view, because they both know that this person, their divine counterpart, could be the one that makes them happy, but they need to find that happiness from within. And reconciliation is really about saying, well, I know I was wrong and this is how I'm going to do better, and actually doing that action. So both twins having to alter their behavior toward each other, the way they treat each other and approach each other in order for things to happen. And that's going to lead to this true sexual, physical union. But, you can get into that space in your prayer and meditation and just go into your feeling body and feel your divine counterpart's energy. Their energy is always connected to you, helps you, guides you throughout life. I have one last card. It is the Archangel Michael message for you to guide you through the week. Remember, this week could be lucky. You could have a chance to be playful with your beloved, but go into that space of seeing things from the other's point of view. That's going to help you to get to where you want to be physically with your beloved. Archangel Michael, perfectly on time, gives us this fiery Leo-type confidence, says have confidence, this charge of us going out there and, being the Chariot and just moving forward, moving toward what we desire, which is the union, the physical union with our beloved. I suggest, you have the attitude of allowing, if you're the divine feminine, if you're the yin energy in this connection, and the divine masculine, yang or fire energy is really, stoked right now. So both should have confidence in this process. And we can always turn to Archangel Michael, who is the guider and protector of twin flames, who I confide with every day. So Archangel Michael, please lend us your courage and fortitude. Help us realize that we are one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health, and allow us to feel confident and peaceful about ourselves in all ways. So help us to feel confident and peaceful that our divine union with our counterpart will be coming together in divine timing, by divine will. I've been sending you some Reiki healing if you've been listening to the end of this message with Archangel Michael. And I wish for all of you to go through that divine energetic gateway on 8/8, that Lion's Gate, with confidence. And on the other side, I hope you find your physical, sexual union with your beloved, and may it be harmonious. So if you need my help, you know where to find me. I will see you very, very soon. Many blessings. Namaste.